The coin in question is the 1969 United States Jefferson nickel, 5-cent piece, from the United States of America. Featuring the bust of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, front, and the Monticello building on the reverse, the Jefferson nickel series began in 1938 and has been struck in various mints including Philadelphia, no mint mark for many years, Denver, D mint mark, and San Francisco, S mint mark, for proof and business strikes. A 1969 issue was struck in Denver, 1969 D, and in San Francisco, 1969 S, and possibly Philadelphia, if a no mint mark version existed, but generally the 1969 business strikes are Denver and San Francisco. The coin is made from a copper-nickel clad composition, 75% copper, 25% nickel, with a diameter of 21.2 millimeters and weight typically around 5.00 g for the business strike nickel. In ordinary circulated condition, most 1969 nickels simply exchange at or near face value, 5 cents, because the mintage was high and the series remained common. For example, one price guide states, in circulated grades, the 1969 D nickel is worth its face value of 5 cents. However, there are several factors that elevate certain specimens: mint mark, strike condition, uncirculated/mint state, special full steps design trait, on the Monticello reverse, and state of preservation, surface, luster, strike quality. The so-called full steps variety, showing all full steps on the Monticello building staircase, is extremely rare and commands very high values. Thus, when assessing a 1969 nickel, one must first identify the mint mark, D or S or Philadelphia, the strike type, business versus proof, the condition, circulated versus uncirculated/MS grade, and any special variety, full steps, errors. 2025 Market Value Overview. As of 2025, the market value of a 1969 Jefferson nickel varies greatly depending on the above factors. Below is a summary of approximate values. For regular circulated condition, worn, may be typical pocket change. The coin is essentially at face value, US 5 cents, or slightly more. For instance, the NGC price guide states that as of June 2025, a 1969 nickel, in circulated condition, is worth between about US 10 to 20 cents. For uncirculated/mint state, MS, business strikes, for example 1969, D or 1969 S, in typical grade, values might range from about US $1 to US $30 plus depending on grade and strike quality. One source says uncirculated coins can be worth $1 to $30 plus. For special varieties or very high-grade specimens, for example coins with full steps on the reverse, or very high MS grades, the value can escalate dramatically. For example, one listing for the 1969 D full steps variant, very rare, went for about US $33,600 in an auction. Specifically for the 1969 S variety, USA Coin Book lists the 1969 S business strike nickel at an estimated value of US 30 cents to US $2.47 or more in uncirculated MS condition. For the 1969 D variety, USA Coin Book gives estimated value of US 30 cents to US $4.91 plus in uncirculated MS condition. Summary table, approximate 2025 values. Variant condition typical value * 1969, business strike. Circulated US 5 cents to $0.201969. S business strike uncirculated, MS decent. US $1 to $5 or so 1969. D business strike uncirculated, MS decent. US $1 to $5 or more special variety. Full steps, very high grade. MS high grade or error tens of thousands US dollar. Asterisk values approximate. Actual may vary based on market, grading, demand, certification. Why the wide range, and what to check? Mintage. 1,969 nickels was struck in large quantities, making typical specimens common. Strike quality. Many business strikes may show weaker detail, especially the steps on Monticello's staircase might be soft. The full steps variety is defined by crisp, full, well-defined steps and is extremely rare. Mint mark. Different mint marks, e.g., D for Denver, S for San Francisco, may influence rarity and desirability among collectors. Condition/grade. Coins graded by professional services, like PCGS, NGC, in mint state, MS 60 to 70, are far more valuable than worn ones. Surface quality, luster, strike, and absence of marks matter. Errors/varieties. Some coins may have minting errors, special die varieties, or rare features that dramatically raise value. These are the exceptions, not the rule. Market demand. Even with rare features, value depends on how many collectors seek that variant and how many are available in certified high grade. Conclusion. If you have a standard 1969 Jefferson nickel that was used in circulation, expect it to be worth essentially its face value, just 5 cents, unless it is in an excellent uncirculated condition or shows a rare variety. On the other hand, if the coin is certified in near-perfect mint state, especially with the full steps reverse detail, or if it is a known error or ultra-rare variant, the value in 2025 could be many thousands of dollars, even tens of thousands in the rarest cases. Continuation. The beauty and historical significance of the 1969 S. Jefferson nickel. The 1969 S. Jefferson nickel stands out not just as a mere coin, but as a small piece of American history encapsulated in metal. Struck at the San Francisco Mint, this particular issue holds a special charm for numismatists due to its refined craftsmanship, mirror-like surface on proofs, and its connection to a transformative era in U.S. minting. The late 1960s were years of political change, space exploration triumphs, and modernization of the mint's production technology, all of which left their subtle imprint on coins of that period. The obverse of the coin proudly bears the dignified portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. His noble features are carved with classic American artistry, facing left, while the motto "In God We Trust" and the word "Liberty" gracefully circle the upper rim. The date, 1969, lies beside Jefferson's bust, and just below it, you'll find the small yet significant S mint mark, indicating the San Francisco Mint. Turning the coin over, one witnesses the architectural elegance of Monticello, Jefferson's own home in Virginia. The design is symmetrical, clean, and detailed, a tribute to Jefferson's architectural taste. Above the dome, the inscription, E Pluribus Unum, proclaims the unity of the nation, while beneath the building are the words Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. When fully struck, every column and step of Monticello's facade can be seen in fine detail, especially on high-quality proof or full-step specimens, and this full clarity is precisely what collectors prize. From a collector's perspective, the beauty of a 1969 S nickel lies not only in its physical form, but in its state of preservation. A brilliant uncirculated or proof version shines with deep reflective fields, where the mirrored surfaces and frosted details play a dance of light and shadow. Such coins look almost like miniature works of art. Collector interest and rarity in 2025. By 2025, collector interest in Jefferson nickels, especially those from the 1960s with high-grade preservation, has steadily increased. This is partly because modern collectors have begun revisiting mid-century issues that were once overlooked. The 1969 S nickel, being a transitional-era proof and mint-state issue, is considered a hidden gem. High-grade certified examples, graded MS66, MS67, or PR69 for proofs, are now sought after in online auctions and collector forums. While ordinary coins trade for a few cents to a few dollars, a deep cameo proof or a full steps business strike can command anywhere from hundreds to tens of thousands of dollars, depending on certification and market momentum. One extraordinary auction record shows that a 1969 D full steps Jefferson nickel graded MS65FS fetched over $33,000, proving that even a seemingly ordinary nickel can hold a fortune if struck perfectly. Meanwhile, the 1969 S-proof coins in PR69 Deep Cameo are typically valued in the $8 to $25 range, but flawless examples in PR70 Deep Cameo can exceed $100 to $250 or more in 2025 markets. These coins are popular because they combine aesthetic beauty, historical depth, and the thrill of hidden value, a trio that keeps collectors fascinated even half a century after the coin's release. Final thoughts, a nickel worth knowing. Though the 1969 S. Jefferson nickel is small and humble, its legacy within American coinage is rich and enduring. Its copper-nickel surface may seem ordinary at first glance, but under magnification it reveals the intricate skill of engravers, and the technical excellence of the US Mint. From circulation strikes to mirror-like proofs, every version tells a story of precision and pride. In 2025, the 1969 S nickel remains a beautiful collectible, a symbol of America's craftsmanship and history. Whether worth just a few cents or a few $1,000s, its real value lies in the connection it builds between today's collectors and the enduring artistry of past generations.